All right, I got my chart marked up. Let's go out to the 4 hour so you guys can see. All right, this is the zone that we're in right now, and if it busts past this trend line, said I was going to go ahead and get in for the sell. So of course I didn't wait. Of course I did not wait. I went ahead and got in on this candlestick. Probably should have waited for one more candlestick confirmation, but I know that hook gonna drop. It's playing right now on this trend line, trying to break through, but it's already broke past this daily. So I just need one more candlestick to close past this daily, and I think we're good. I go down to the 5 minute. Yeah, we need another candlestick to close for confirmation, and then I probably would have got in on another trade, but my balance is not high enough for me to open up 2 trades right now. So we'll see how things work out. I'll be back. All right, so I went ahead and got out the trade. I was in profit, but as you can see over here, there's a little bit of a chance of rejection. So I didn't want to risk my profit. Oop, over here. All right, I didn't know if it was going to continue to drop down to the next zone or bounce back. It's been playing right here at this level for too long, in my opinion. But as you can see, it's still dropping. So I could have stayed in the trade. It's still dropping. We'll come back. I'm gonna take another trade today. One more. All right, we just exited our trade. It was being a little too wicky for me. I felt like it was gonna start rejecting around here and going back to the upside. So I went ahead and got out. But like I said, if it broke past this trend line, it was already breaking past the daily. Broke past the trend line, it was gonna drop. It didn't go all the way to this 4 hour, but I didn't think that it was going to. We go to the 5 minute, we see, yeah, it has. It's doubled back, so if it continues to drop past this 4 hour, we'll get in for another sell. If it rejects the 4 hour, we'll get in for a buy back to the daily. All right, so we're gonna see if she can break back into her channel. It's not looking like it, but if she can break back into the channel past this daily, I'll get in for a buy to the next 4 hour. If she can't break into the channel again and she rejects down to this 4 hour, if she breaks the 4 hour, I'll get in for another sale and switch my sandwich. But we'll see what it has going on. It's not looking like it's getting back into this channel. It is on an uptrend. It is on an uptrend, but it might be dropping. We'll see. Today is Wednesday and it was news. So I need to be more diligent about paying attention to news because it really does affect the market and affects your trading. But I'll be back. I'll show you guys. Potentially going to get in on this trade on GJ as well. I actually to see what Little Baby going to do. If it's going to break past the daily or if it's going to reject and go back to the upside. So I think that it's going to break past this daily because as you can see, we're on a downtrend. It's been consolidating and then I feel like it's time for another downtrend. It was down, came up, consolidate, go down, come up. That's the trend of GJ, as you can see. It goes down, comes up, kind of consolidates, goes down, comes up, consolidates, goes down, comes up, consolidates, goes down, comes up, consolidates. So this is time for a drop, and we're gonna get in on the drop. We're gonna get in on really low lot sizes, and we're gonna hold it. So I'll report back to you guys in a few, but I need more confluence here, and we need to break past this daily. All right, so as you can see, Swiss is still dropping. She's still dropping. I need some confluence to tell me what are we gonna do next? What's gonna happen next? Are we gonna break past this 4 hour and keep on going? Or are we gonna reject this 4 hour and bounce back to our daily? And if we do, we breaking back up in this trend channel? Because if we do, probably gonna go to this 4 hour. If not, probably gonna reject and come back down. So we just need to wait and see what it's gonna do. I have my tea here. We're patiently waiting. Same thing with GJ. just gonna wait and see what little baby's gonna do before we take action. You have to wait for your entry setup. So I'm waiting for my entry setup. All right, so it started rejecting. In hindsight, I should have held my trade. I need to have more confidence in myself. If it broke this trend line, it was going down. It was going to drop. It wasn't going to reject here. We know that because we know the market. So I need to trust my trade a little bit more and learn how to hold. All right, so have our chart marked up. Shout out to Saf for the plug on the fibs. Seen it on the story, so I know we're still in for a sale. I had a sale this morning around 8, 9, but she posted her chart about 15 minutes ago. So we still in on the sale. I got back in and we're in profit. So I'll be back. All right, so didn't want to remark my chart because my lines are still pretty accurate, but we have a new channel over here. Got a downtrend going. Got a little bearish going on. So I am on my next daily, like my next 4 hour. I'm gonna zoom out and see where is my next level of rejection, because we going down and all I got marked up is up. So here, I'm gonna make that a daily. All right, because we see touch there, there, came up. Over here, came up, tried to break the daily, rejected. Came back up, tried to test it, rejected, and then it shot through that hole. So now, over here, I do believe that we're going to be on a downtrend, but on the 5 minute, I need some more candles to close under to confirm for me. So if it's rejecting this 4 hour and I have 2 or 3 candles that close under on this 5 minute, I'll go ahead and get in on my sale and hold it till this next daily. But really, probably would go a little further than that. Because it's been selling. It's been selling for the last 2 days, baby. And if we come here and add another support, you can see that that's right where TP3 is for real. Now, am I going to hold the TP3? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. We getting out of there. We getting out of there. But if I see TP3, I know that I might get back in for another trade because we probably going to have continuation. So, that's what we got going on right now. Once my trade gets in my golden zone, let me zoom back. So 5 minute, I need it to be in my golden zone for real. But I need at least 3 candlesticks to close under this daily. I think I got it for real. Hold on. Yeah, nah, I don't. I need them to clearly close under. These are too wicky. Too wicky. We don't like the wicks. We need clear closure under or over before we enter the confluence. So I'm going to add my fibs back and I'll return when there's something to talk about. So as you can see, little baby is just rejecting this 4 hour. It keeps trying. It keeps trying. Look at it. And then boop, right back under. Watch. Boop, right back under. It keeps trying with this 4 hour, but it can't. So that's how I know that hoe about to drop. But also, it's on a down. I don't know why my camera stopped, but also it's on a downtrend. Like, it's on a whole downtrend, and it has been for a few days. This was Tuesday, the 1st. Right, and then it was consolidating over here. 27th, consolidating, drop. And it's been dropping, and it's just been dropping. It did have a little, it came back and retested, drop again. Consolidate, drop. Consolidate, and it's about to drop, and we're going to catch that hoe. So I'll be back. But as you can see, little baby it's respecting this 4 hour. So we'll come back when it has 2 to 3 candles close under. And then once it does, we're going to enter. Look, see, See, she trying. We have a little bit of retrace. Let's go to Forex Factory and see what's going on with the news, because that's my problem. I just be trading and jumping in the charts and don't be paying attention to no damn news. So 2 a.m. we had red folder. That's why that whole move like that. So if you see at 2, and we had all of that movement, and that's because of this red folder. So right now it is 8:30, about to be 9. So at 10 a.m. is more red news. And I just got a feeling that that's gonna drop us down some more, because all of them been red. So that's probably, right now it's what, 8:30, 8:50. I don't know. This is red, so I don't know why it's doing a little bit of retracing right now, just a little tad bit, but I'm not worried, because like you see, it's still can't bust this level. This would be the other level that I would look at if it did break through. Let's see. If it broke through here, I would say probably not going to go for a buy. Right? If I had 2 or 3 more candles and it broke through this level, probably not. I mean, probably not going to go for sales. Probably going to go for a buy, and I might get in and ride the next wave up. But we'll see. The 5 minutes just started. I'm not gonna go down to 1 minute because I'd be torturing myself. But as long as it don't break this level and I have 2 or 3 close under this daily, we getting in for a sale, and we're gonna ride that hoe. We're gonna ride that hoe. So I'll be back. Like I said, little baby about to drop. We're waiting on it. All right, so we're back because I put a TP on my trade and it stopped me out. Right, you see, definitely hit TP. I said, get me back in there. Get me back in there, boss. Put me back in. Boss, you see this wick? Do you see this big ass wick? That hoe about to keep dropping. Fuck is you talking about? Let's go to the 30-minute. Like, what? It's gonna keep going. Do you see this big wick? Yeah, so I got back in. So if you notice what time it is, it's about to be news. That's why this hoe going crazy. Going crazy. It's news at 9:45. It's a yellow folder, so it shouldn't be too crazy, but 10 a.m. is a red folder. So it's either going to stupid buy or stupid sell. And I just have a feeling that it's going to stupid sell, because look. So we're going to hold our trade. We're going to stay in, and we're going to wait for it to hit TP. And that's on period. Okay, so I readjusted my chart. As you can see, it is retracing like a mug right now. And we are not in profit, but that's okay, because I trust my analysis and I know that it's going to drop. News might make it shoot up, but we're going to stay in the trade because it's not going to stop me out, and I'm not going to get called. Right? Even if it comes all the way up to this daily, I'll still be good with my margins. So I know it's going to drop. We're waiting for the drop. It keeps coming to retest this 4-hour. It can't come past this 4-hour. Earlier, it was coming to test this level here, and it wouldn't break past. So I'm solid on this sale, baby. And we redid our chart. We redid our chart for this next trade because, like I mentioned earlier, the trade that I was in first, went ahead, took my profits, and kept moving. I put a TP on it and it hit TP. But I know this is still going to drop, so I got back in. And we're going to let that hoe ride. We're going to let it ride. Actually, we're going to let it ride till this next zone. We're just going to go zone to zone with it because she dropping. She dropping. It's Thursday. She dropping. We got news. What the rest of the day look like? Yeah, I feel like the rest of the day is going to be a little smooth. I'm not taking no more trades today. It's going to be it. So we'll wait for TP to get hit here, and I'll be back for you guys. All right, so looking at our chart from earlier this morning, we see, I'm going to take this fibs off because I already exited that trade. So you see it came down, touched this daily, and then bounced right back. It bounced so hard, that bitch left the channel. But it's respecting the daily, came back into the channel. So you can bet your ass it's about to drop, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop. It's going to go through all of these zones. So earlier I thought that it was going to continue to drop down here. So I'm glad that I put my TP where I put it, because it did not come all the way down here. It indeed stopped at the daily. That's why we trade safe. We trade like we have sense, and we get out zone to zone. This, I probably could have rode that wave up, but I think I'm a sell kind of girl. I notice I get in more sells than buys, because you can see when that bitch gonna drop. And as soon as it starts respecting the trend or the channel, the daily, and you have multiple candlesticks like we do here, all right, it's back in there. It's back in there. It's back in there. And it's not coming back up to retest this. It's going to keep dropping. And if it does retest it, it's going to respect it. And if it does not respect the channel, it's going to respect this daily. So we're right here in a good zone that we need to be in. Looking for entries now. We know that for our entries, we need, if we're on a 5 minute, like we are right here, we need 2 or 3 candlesticks to close below. So this is 1, this is 2. I would get 1 more for confirmation before I entered. And then I would route it to the next zone. But we're going to put our fibs on. From zone to zone. This was our entry. So we probably could have already been in this cell. And it's going. Now, since TP3 is down here at this level, where all of this rejection was, and this is where the start of that push was, I just got a feeling it's going to keep going, but we'll see. I'll come back and report for you guys. But we're going to keep this fibs up here. I haven't entered the trade. I'm not going to enter the trade because I'm done for the week, but we'll see if my analysis is correct. All right, so you might have a hard time hearing me because I'm in the Starbucks, but we're back on the chart and we're still on our trade. As you can see, it is getting to this trend line. So if my channel is going to be respected, you can bet your ass it's going to start dropping again. So if you are not, you can be in for a sale. Look for your confluence before you just enter. But I'm going to give it a few more hours to come back and retest this channel. It's respecting pretty much. Like it did a little bit, came back, did a little bit, dropped, came back. So every time it comes out of this channel, that whole drop. So let's see what she gonna do. Okay, so as you can see, little baby did not drop. Not until Friday. So we did stay in our trade. We did intraday trade. And this is me running it back. This is a whole nother week. But little baby did not drop when I thought it was going to. But I decided that I'm going to hold because I was confident in my analysis and it was respecting. So I did reach TP just to follow up with you guys.